Good morning. So I'm just here to show you what I'm hoping to get started this week. It's Monday. I'm not feeling overly energetic. I'm thinking today I'm just going to tidy up my workspace, clean off the work table here, and see how I feel after that. So I was just outside walking around a little. The sun is shining. And I guess it got pretty windy a couple of nights ago, and we had some rain and stuff, so my huge white pine lost a lot of these little branches. So I just picked one up and brought it in, and it's been sitting here and it smells really nice. Also, as I'm tidying, I'm seeing this little guy here, and dusty little guy. And I want to tell you the story about it. This is also one of my favorite things, and I keep it on my table here. So my mister works on railway maintenance, and out in the middle of nowhere he spotted something red on the side of the track. So he stopped and had a look, and it was this dice. It's a little metal dice, and he had never seen that before, so he brought it home, and we looked it up, and the best we can figure is that this is part of one of those lawn games where you've got the big dice and you throw them and you play different types of games. So again, it was in the middle of nowhere, so we have no idea how it came to be there. You know, there's like bush everywhere and a train track, and there was no houses or anything, so he's not sure how that happened. So obviously he brought it home, and it's been on my desk. So I just wanted to tell you guys that funny story. So if you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, I mentioned the week before last that I was putting together some journal kits to try and just get some of my inventory down. And so what I ended up doing was several smaller kits that I usually make up, and then I also have a couple of bigger ones where there's like about 6 kits in one box. So I'm just going to show those to you quickly because there's 2 left, and I just would like to have them out of here. Now these 2 large boxes are children's theme kit boxes. So I will show you, there's 2 of these little books in here. This one and that one. And the illustrations are very sweet. So these would make some nice journals. You could take apart the covers and then redo a fabric spine, much like people are doing with the little golden books. And then you'd have all these extra pages to add in several junk journals. And then I have a couple of these which I did get a few and thought that eventually I would use them myself. But that's the beauty. I sometimes have access to some really great deals, and I don't always know if I'm going to use them, but I pick them up anyway because I know I'm going to be able to share them with other people who might be able to use them more than me. So these are little albums, and I love these because you could actually take this apart. You could use the cover for a junk journal. You could put binder rings on here, or you could rebuild another spine. And then what you could do with these is create little frame cards that you embellish and alter, and just so many different ways you could use these. So that's why I had picked these up originally. Was my thinking was that I might be able to use something like that. So I've got this one here, super cute. This is very reminiscent of the Anne Geddes type photography. But this is Valerie Tabor Smith, this collection. So again, same type of pages in this one as well, but with the purple colors on the cover. And then a couple of these little pre-made albums. So this one here is an October Afternoon. It's 2 little chipboard covers and then a bunch of these lined pages inside, and the rings come with it. This one here is an album that is all chipboard pages in a really nice shape, and then the rings come with that as well. So this would be fun. You could do some collaging or painting, just anything you can think of really. And even if you wanted to use these separately so that you just use 2 of these pages as covers, then you'd have a few more journals that you could make. You would just need to get some more binder rings. So that's an idea for that. And then I've also included this other package of October Afternoon pages that are the midway, here and now. So there's different little dividers, there's some image pages, and they've all got the holes punched, pre-punched. So you could use that in this one, or in a different way if you wanted to. And then I filled up a bag full of different types of fibers and lace. So there's 4 of these bigger balls of eyelash trim yarn. And there's some twine, there's some lace, there's rickrack, ribbon, just an assortment of things. Lots and lots. This is like a chenille ribbon. And then there's a bunch of extras as well. So there's some fibers here and little stickers. I've got lots of doilies. This is 2 pieces of fabric that are large enough to cover a book if you wanted to use it that way, or you could build several spines with these pieces. This one here is also big enough for a cover, and I've used this one in several projects. It's like so gorgeous. I love this fabric. I've got these little plastic bags that I'm including in here. An assortment of cards, tons and tons of cards for journaling, for photos. Some more doilies. These are a little bit larger. These are stickers. Then I've got some more October Afternoon, I think. These are all kinds of different shaped cards and photo backdrops. A couple of these sticky back fun foam sheets. And then these 2 have the same type of playing card type embellishments and such. So I'm just going to show you the one. But basically you get 2 sets because there's 2 storybooks in the box. So I've got these little thick chipboard tokens. These could be altered, or you could use them as tabs on your pages. A couple of the large binder rings, and then some flashcards, playing cards. These are from a word game. So it's a giant set, and it's listed in my Etsy store, so you can head over there if you're interested. Now the second box, I've got a couple of these little pre-made albums, much like the other one. This has the chipboard pages and these little dividers on the sides, a little window in probably just the top one, and then the holes are pre-punched for your rings. This one here is similar, but it's kind of like a canvas finish on these pages, so these would be really great for like a mixed media journal of sorts. And again, you wouldn't even have to use these all together. You could separate them and have like a front and back cover a couple of times, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so you could actually make 3 journal covers out of this small package here. And then the holes are pre-punched and you've got 3 rings already included. This one here is another one of those albums with the frame pages. And then there are 3 little books. So we've got this one, Mrs. Bryce's Mice, and Morris the Moose. Again, lots of great illustrations. And then for the fibers, there's the coordinating colors of pink and kind of like a turquoise and some black. There's a bunch of red lace in there. So I've stuffed this. There's also some twine, 3 different little spools of twine that I'm never going to go through. I have tons of twine, baker's twine. A couple of these little packages. This is like chenille ribbon. It looks like pipe cleaner, but it doesn't have the wire inside, so you can actually like make bows and things with that. This is a nice little blue organza type polka dot ribbon. And I have these little kits, scrapbooking kits, that I thought would be fun to use in children's journals because they have all kinds of fun papers, and this one here is more of a Halloween. And there's stickers and die cuts. And in this one, there's 4 little strips of fabric, so there's some really cute giraffes. And there's the elephants again. And my favorite, these little birds. Some have mail in their beaks, some have little straw hats and little top hats. Just adorable. See how great this would look together. Cute. And then again, doilies, and these have the same type of playing cards and binder rings and little tokens as the other box. So I included 3 in this box to go with the 3 children's books. But I mean, you could mix this around and you'd have enough for like 6, 8, 10 journals probably. Some stickers. This one was already used here. Some of these fun foam sheets. Another sticker page. And some more of those cards. And doilies. So the plan next is to make my tree journal using the test prints from the Familiar Trees. When I was first designing it, I always print some test sheets to see how the layouts look printed. It's one thing to look at something on the computer when you're designing it, but then when you print it and you look at it in the actual size, sometimes you have to make some tweaks. So I've put together this little stack and I'm going to show you what I've got so far. I did end up deciding on this cover. I'm really stuck on the idea of using the reds with this journal, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this one. I wasn't sure. It was kind of between this one and an actual tree book, so that one will come at a later time. So this is the cover I'm going to use. The story of the Shepherd of the Hills is set in the Ozarks, so it's going to go well with the images I've chosen, I think. I've got some mushroom book pages here, a couple of them I think. So I've got this one here. This is from a tree book. Just a blank page from an actual journal from the 30s. This is the dust jacket from one of those small observer books. I think I'm going to try and use this in there. Here's the other mushroom book page. This is from a tree book. This one is a bird book. I've got a few eco-printed pages there. Just a small ledger. Coffee stained paper. And these I did in a pan that has the kind of like a textured bottom. So I like how these turn out. This is from a composition little book. And then I have my images, and this is the Familiar Trees 1 and 2. So I did the front with the tree book pages, and then the back is an eco print. And then I've got 3 scrapbook pattern pages, and I haven't done any coffee staining on these yet. Haven't decided what I'm doing with the back, so just in some coordinating colors. And then I pulled these out of a wallpaper sample book. So this is a old toile. Very cute. This one here has apples and pears. And this one has these little topiaries. Really nice color, and it's showing up on the camera really well too. So that's what I have so far. I have a few ideas kind of like sitting in my brain right now for the embellishments, and when I've got something tangible, I'll do a video and take you along with me. So I thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you next time. Bye!